this next song, we'd like to feature my Aunt Abby, one of the best fiddlers in Branson. This is our most popular video on YouTube, and it is the most popular fiddle song ever performed. Here is the Orange Blossom Special!
I'm Abby Dutton Wright. I'm married to Adam Wright. Our children are Grace, she's 16, Seth is 14, Orson is 12, and Marcus is 8. So I get to play this song, and it's actually kind of a difficult song because it's hard to play in tune because you're playing 2 strings and 2 different fingers at the same time. They call that like double stops. Anyway, it can be tricky, especially when you're playing it slow. It's a lot easier to play a fast fiddle tune because you can get a little sloppy and be a little out of tune and people don't notice. But when you have to play the slow part at the beginning, it's actually a lot harder. You can ask Amy, she'll back me up on this one. It's a lot harder to play the first part. So that means I really won that song, the little competition that's going on. That means I'm better than them because even though Amy looks like she won because she's like playing the fastest part at the very end, the slower part's harder. Jingle bells swing. Oh, Sheila, we need more butter for the fudge.
I'll start.
Okay, thank you so much. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Snowing and blowing up bushes of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty.
My business responsibilities, other than performing in the show, is I manage the gift shops We have a gift shop in our theater, one in our hotel, and also my shop next door to the theater called Abby's Tourist Trap. So therefore, I also manage the making of the fudge and concessions. Abby's Tourist Trap is an amazing shop. We have all kinds of goodies, amazing souvenirs. I would say we have the largest selection of Branson souvenirs in all of Branson, pretty much, that I've seen. And our prices are the best too. We have jewelry, ladies apparel, stuff for the guys, ball caps, and I buy stuff in bulk so I can price it low. Everybody that comes in, I just like to eavesdrop and listen to them talk, and they all say that they can't believe how good our prices are. We have ladies scarves that are just $3. I buy them like 300 at a time. You go down to the street and get the same ladies scarf at another theater gift shop for like $12. Ridiculous. Why overcharge on something? I'd rather move product than sit on it. Plus, I like to help the consumer. I actually love to see people leave my shop excited and happy because they found a great buy and they're really excited about it. Rather than, I mean, have you ever been shopping and you're just like kind of pained inside? You found something that you love and you're so excited about it, but as you leave the store, you bought it, but as you leave the store, you kind of feel sick inside because how much you spent. Instead, I would rather people leave my shop just feeling like they're on cloud nine, like, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff that I got for this price. Just like how people come to our show and they leave happier than when they came in, I want people to come into my shop and leave much happier.
What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle and a jingling beat, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
And of course, we have the $1 ice cream that we actually advertise for it all over the building because that's a great way to get people into the shop is $1 ice cream. So we do chocolate, vanilla, and twist, and it's delicious. It's none of this powdered mix that you mix up and put in your soft serve machine. It is creamy and right out of the jug. You just pour it right in the machine, and everybody raves about our ice cream. So our fudge, we are pretty famous for it around Branson. When you come to Branson, you have to come try the Dutton Fudge. Everybody asks why our fudge tastes the best, and the only answer we can really come up with is because our fudge is really made with love. So that must be why it tastes the best. We don't put too many nuts in our fudge. Some people in town pride themselves of having a lot of nuts in our fudge. My philosophy is I would rather be able to taste the fudge than just have it full of nuts. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, more fudge and just the right amount of nuts. So we have a storage room where we keep a lot of our surplus items, and keeping it organized can be a challenge. We try to write on the boxes what we have. We sort of have a master list when we first order stuff, but there are times where we think we've sold everything of one item, and then like 2 years later I find a box and I'm like, crap! I thought we sold all these like Christmas light bulb necklaces. Now how do I get rid of these? You know, so we have to like pull them out and then display them or figure out how to sell an item, and that's always a challenge.
Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle and a jingling beat, that's the jingle bell, oh the jingle bell, that's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Let's go, everybody! Just last night, Abby and Amy had a few words. They were arguing over an approach on how they wanted to do things. It was pretty a heated argument. And I thought, oh dear, is this going to affect the show? I wisely didn't say anything. I just sat there and kept my peace. Went out on stage with them to do the next number. And I was watching them to see what would happen. Abby looked at Amy, Amy looked at Abby, and they broke out into this big smile, and everything was fine. I mean, it was like they didn't even have to talk about it. And that's how it is over and over again. There's just a willingness to forgive and get over things quickly. And if it weren't for the shows and the music and the working together, I don't think that would happen quite like that. It could be some silly thing could happen that would keep people separated for long periods of time, and can never happen in that way with the Duttons as we perform. And that commitment you feel towards each other in order to be able to put on a show and to be there for each other carries over to the commitment to let wrongs go and to overlook things.
A lot of people might not know this, but I've actually been really struggling with my health for several years now. It started after my third child, so about 10 years ago. I thought it was postpartum depression. I was tired a lot, more emotional. But I'm married to this amazing personal trainer, now health coach, 2-time certified health coach actually. And my husband, through all of his studying and research, he said to me, really think what you're dealing with is hormone and thyroid related. I really think it is. So I went in and had my blood work done, and oh my goodness. So a year ago, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease. If you do nothing about that and it's bad, it basically, your immune system kills your thyroid. So the doctor I met with, she was like, no wonder why you're not coping. I have completely changed my eating. The inflammation in my body has gone down greatly. I take thyroid medication. I feel so much better because of that. I have more energy. My husband, Adam Wright, has actually, I would say he has saved my life. I am doing so much better, 1,000,000 times better through his help and his guidance. It's really exciting to know that hopefully through all these changes that I've made, that I'll live longer and I'll be healthier. So we've been doing the fitness challenge with Adam for a few weeks now. We meet once a week on Wednesday mornings at my shop, and he goes over, like what we're eating, and it goes over different guidelines and principles that we need to be incorporating, more sleep, moving our bodies, being active, what to eat, what not to eat, things to stay away from, different guidelines. And that's been really beneficial, I think, just to have a class that we go to once a week. He has a way with people also. He can help you to realize that what you're going through, you're not the only one going through this. Life's a struggle. Health is a struggle. By making small changes and seeing how those changes make you feel better. And Adam will help explain to you why it's important. And knowing the why you need to do these things and how they make you feel makes such a difference, makes all the difference. So that's why I'm doing it, is because I feel better. I actually feel more joy.
And now, direct from a whirlwind tour of Europe, Asia, and Flagstaff, Arizona, the wonderful, the marvelous, the fantastically talented Abigail Marie.
I showed him. Totally.